I'm going to go for the guy who's leaving, the one who's having a renaissance, Casemiro, because they may think I'm stupid. I don't care. I don't care.
I can't believe
For the
you
time.
put him up as your all-time Man United team. Championship winning.
Over Paul Scholes!
Hello and welcome to the 11, and I'm with a Man United fan, Andy, and a Liverpool fan, Lawrence. Today we are picking a all-time Premier League 11, Manchester United versus Liverpool. Now, if these two guys cannot decide, I will. Let's start with the left wing. Who are you picking, Lawrence? And who are you picking, Andy?
I've got to go Sadio Mané, because I think Sadio Mané is really underestimated. And I actually think you two, if you'd have had him in your team, you'd probably rate him even higher. I think he would have been amazing at Arsenal in any era, but actually in the era that he was really good, he would have been amazing for you guys. And actually, there was a time when you guys were really interested in him as well. My only problem with Sadio Mané is he's a little bit light on trophies. But apart from that, I actually think he competes really, really well.
I can relate to that. I come from a different era. So my left wing would be Ryan Giggs.
Which is tricky to argue with, because he's basically...
And he can switch as well at the same time.
Yeah.
And like you say, we all know what he did to Arsenal.
He's come out of his trump card, hasn't
Yeah,
he?
right there you go.
So
First
yeah,
go.
So,
I was there.
why are you having a go at him? He gets to judge it. I'm not going to push him over Ryan Giggs, because I think Ryan Giggs is in this combined 11. But I think Sadio Mané never gets mentioned enough and isn't respected.
This is like football from two different eras, but we have to find
How
a
old
common
do you
ground.
think I am?
I'm old enough to be your uncle, lad.
My uncle could be a little bit old. Yeah, okay, that works. Yeah.
Right, well, first one to Andy, Ryan Giggs. We've
Wing.
done the left wing, so we're right. We'll do the right wing.
I'm going to go David Beckham.
Going to go, oh, it's a good shout.
Make your case. Why David Beckham? Because I'm interested.
Just some of the crosses, some of the goals I can remember. It's still not even the free kicks from the same angle if you think it's a cross. So Beckham could cross it from either side. And right on the money, and balls in the back of the net.
Yeah. Who do you think I'm putting up?
I think you got, Mo would be a...
It's got to be Mo. It's got to be Mo. Mo is arguably the best right winger to ever play in the Premier League. He is prolific in terms of goals. He is the standard of what goes over on that right wing. And, you know, even you guys, you say what makes Saka a great player. Well, he's comparable to who? Mo Salah. He's mentioned in every conversation. He's been Golden Boot winner, Premier League winner, Champions League winner. All I'm going to say is I think Mo Salah is the greatest Premier League right winger of all time.
Do you know what? Andy's done you a favour here. Because
I think so.
I think if you'd have put Ronaldo in,
it would have been a tricky
I
argument.
think it would have been a tricky argument. Well, Lawrence, there you go. There's your
Appreciate that. Thank you very
first
much.
one there. Like,
yeah, that's
take
good.
that away. Put
That was
in your
easy.
pocket.
That was easy because Mo Salah is.
I think he's done you a big turn there. Like.
I think so. Yeah.
The next one has got to be the striker, the main man.
So there's some. I'll talk about nominations first. Could have put Luis Suarez in there, but I don't think any of us are going to agree that Luis Suarez is.
Well, he's up there.
He's up there in terms of quality. I also think this 11 is about how you represent your club. And I think during the time that he represented Liverpool, he brought the club into disrepute, and arguably between our two teams in that time, relations were really strained for stupid reasons that we didn't need to have.
Agreed.
And I didn't like that because that's not what Liverpool is. Torres, maybe, but he didn't really win enough at our club to be put there. So for me, I think it's got to be Roberto Firmino, who has redefined the position in the Premier League. And arguably, there are a number of other teams that now base their system on that and try to make their strikers play like Roberto. You bought Havertz. It's only recently you bought in Gyökeres, and he's now an out-and-out striker. But for years before that, you were trying to do what Roberto does. I've
got sort of conflicts of interest here. I've got Ronaldo or Wayne Rooney. Two strikers of the same calibre. All right, Ronaldo is the GOAT, but Wayne Rooney, proper number 10, in and around the box. Wayne Rooney, I'm going to put Wayne Rooney in because he's English and all-time striker. But he's done it all in the Premier League. He's won it all. He started young, started for England.
Unfortunately, yeah, Wayne Rooney. It weren't the English bit that done it, I have to say. Like,
it was the Scouse bit, was it?
There you go.
Put
Put it on there like for Wayne Rooney.
Sure wasn't. He's
defensive midfielder. I'm going to be interested to see what you put up here. Like, you know what I mean?
Liverpool never really been blessed with that many defensive midfielders.
Yeah, this is
in
what
the
I'm
Premier
worried
League
about
era.
for you, there, Lawrence.
Got a couple of people.
Come on, put them out there.
You know, you could say Xabi Alonso, but I think his peak years have been somewhere else. You could say Javier Mascherano, but I think his peak years have been somewhere else. I'm going to have to go for Fabinho because when he was at his peak at Liverpool, he was absolutely fantastic. He ran games for us, and he was the key to the press. Someone pushes up here, he gets in there. Someone pushes up here, he gets in there. And also, Liverpool could do their whole system because he was always ready when someone nipped in there.
I'm going to have to put Roy Keane.
It's hard not to. It's hard not to.
Lawrence.
Yeah, never say die attitude. And he can operate a midfield, and anyone's not pulling away. He'll rock him for it.
Take it away.
Thank you.
It's another one.
Don't
She's
worry,
not
we'll be
looking.
all right.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah.
I'm worried
They
about
came back
you.
from 4-0 down against Barcelona. This is light work.
I say I'm ring
So
rusty with
far,
all
they
this.
got
I'm ring rusty.
one out of four.
Yeah, 1 out of 4.
Right, so we go for the two midfielders now. We're going box-to-box midfielders or a 10 or a bit of both.
I'm putting Bruno Fernandes in.
Yeah.
So either side, he can play each one because he's been so pivotal in the last few years. Mm-hmm. And he's, for me, he's PFA Player of the Season for me.
I agree, he's PFA Player of the Season this year.
And,
He's been fantastic.
Bruno was when Bruno first come on the scene, he ran the show. He was our talisman for me for £48 million. We were crying out for the midfielder.
And you still are in many ways, aren't you?
Yes, you still are because we're all.
He was talismanic in those years where you were
whatever.
He set you up there, Andrew.
Yeah, well done, lads. You won summer all in that time. Yeah, talismanic. He's fantastic. Yeah. That's my big issue with Bruno Fernandes. There aren't enough trophies to go with him, and there are a number of top profile players.
Yeah,
in
I
the
can
Premier
think
League
of
that
one
don't
where you don't slip. Midfielder.
Yeah, don't worry
you know
about
what I mean? More than Bullon and like that. You know what I mean?
Don't worry about it. But that
We've got it, lads. We've got this.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Because Steven Gerrard is the greatest two-way player the Premier League's ever seen. You could say...
Really?
Who's the greatest two-way? Can you think of a better two-way player? Someone who can defend and attack in the way that Steven Gerrard can? Give me Yaya Toure. There's no one above him. Frank Lampard doesn't defend like Gerrard does. Patrick Vieira is great, but he's not there, is he? And he's not there as well. And arguably, Steven Gerrard's peak was a little bit longer. Patrick Vieira left a little bit too early.
Paul Scholes?
From Arsenal, in order to be there. Paul Scholes is not the same two-way player that Steven Gerrard is. Paul Scholes also had years where he could not tackle.
Yeah, go on, I concede this one.
I think you're right too as well.
Thank you very much, mate. Yeah. He's the greatest ever Scouse player.
Who are you going for the other midfield slot then? Andrew, who are you putting up like?
I'm going to go for the guy who's leaving, the one who's having a renaissance, Casemiro, because and at this moment in time, he's been doing the business.
This is the greatest riff I have ever seen. Guys, this is like watching, Bob Dylan Unplugged. Go on. I'm not making This is why I like Andy
People
Tate.
can make the comments.
No.
I'll say it how it is, in my opinion.
Yeah.
People can say, oh, Andy's off his rocker.
No.
He's not right.
I'm not saying that. The comments will. I'm not saying that, all right? This is why I love you.
He's won everything. When he came in, we were desperate for the midfielder after we lost 4-0 to Brentford.
Yeah.
Absolute panic stations. The fans were revolting, ready to take the Glazers out.
You've always
with a
revolted
nuclear.
me.
Oh yeah, we all hate the Glazers
Yeah.
and Ineos, but it was borderline nuclear war for that moment. And United had to find somebody quick.
Yeah.
And made a phone call to Carlo. Over in Madrid, and
Are you having a garage sale, mate? Yeah. What, you getting rid of some old tap? Brilliant, send him over.
Oh, so what?
I can't believe
For the
you
time.
put him up as in your all-time Man United team. Championship winning.
Oh, Paul Scholes!
Over the last couple of months.
Yeah.
You look at your heroes
Weeks.
in a different way.
That is true.
The heroes who I worship growing up
Yeah.
are now turning the backs on the current regime and laying in to Michael Carrick.
Yeah.
And that is what is grinding my gears. Certain ex-Man United players think they know everything, think they want to do it, know it, and wear the T-shirt.
Yeah.
And Michael Carrick he's very humble. Mm-hmm. They may think I'm stupid.
I don't
care.
think so.
I don't care.
Well,
I'll say it from the heart, and I'll say
again.
Touch wood.
But you're putting Casemiro. I'm giving you another chance here. As your
Final chance.
Man United legend. I'm giving you a chance to change this.
No, I'm going for at the moment. Because in the current predicament this club has been in the last few months, we've turned it around, and Casemiro now has been playing the last few months he's been playing like he was at Real Madrid.
Right, Lawrence, who are you going to put up there after Casemiro?
For me, it's the man who lifted the Premier League trophy for Liverpool. It's Jordan Henderson. And you might not think off the top, oh, Jordan Henderson, do we really care that much about Jordan Henderson? Liverpool waited 30 years for another Premier League title. The things he did as a captain and the testament that every other player gives to Jordan Henderson at Liverpool is that without him in the team, they don't win those titles.
Nicky Butt, I think could have put him
Over Jordan Henderson?
Yeah, I think
He never captained Manchester United though, did he?
No, but he was reliable. He knew how to use the ball well.
But I'm, there you go.
Got it, Jordan Henderson's in our combined Manchester United versus Liverpool 11.
Here
Here we are, boys.
Right, we're going to go to the right back now. Now, I'm interested on this one,
Why?
Well, because I don't know what Andrew's going to put up like.
I will go with Gary Neville because even though the baggage he causes and the trouble he causes now, he's...
Getting it already?
No.
I'm getting it out of the way now, so Gary Neville's done it all, won it all.
My case is going to be for Trent Alexander-Arnold.
I knew you was going to say that.
We've had some decent right-backs at Liverpool. We've had some very solid right-backs, but no one who redefined the position in the way that Trent did and at the time that Trent did. And I think Trent, the case for Trent, and it's not the loyalty one that you can make, is that he's got the most assists of any fullback ever in Premier League history. So he's basically the David Beckham of Liverpool's team. I think he's underestimated in terms of his defensive contribution. I think a lot of people misjudge what Trent was as a defensive player, because what most people don't understand is that teams don't attack on this side because you've got Virgil van Dijk and Andy Robertson. Of course you'd attack on the other side because you don't want to run into Virgil van Dijk.
Are you going to concede this one? Or
I am going to concede.
You're going to concede?
Yeah.
No.
I have my reasons.
Oh, right.
Fair play. Very, very different players. So we're kind of comparing two different types. I'll take that out.
Take that out.
Proud moment for me there. Proud moment.
Right, we're going to go to left back now. I'm still in shock with the right back.
Don't be, don't worry about it.
So I'm going to ask for you first, Lawrence. Who are you going for left back?
My other one's Andy Robertson. He's leaving Liverpool this year.
Which is kind of a shame, that, because he's worked hard and been loyal to you.
I mean, he was loyal.
Very surprised at that.
We picked him up at a very, very cheap price when he was relegated with Hull. And I think a lot of people thought, well, that's a solid left back coming in. But Liverpool have got history with Scots, and we love a Scottish guy in the team. You know, if we're talking about assists on this wing, he is the left back in the league with the most assists ever from that position. Not only that, he's a great leader, great guy, defines what is good about the heart of the Liverpool players. And, you know, Van Dijk he's got that position, but
he's softening you up there. I'll watch it.
I know. Well, for me, it'd have to be Patrice Evra.
Hard to argue with.
Patrice Evra, he came in just before the Manchester derby with Ivanovic. We lost 3-1 that day, but he...
Is he making a good case?
No, making a good case, but he went on to be a vital cog in the machine.
Captain
at one point, leading the charge and winning everything, vital goals. Patrice Evra, he's like the rivalry, it personified with Liverpool, running, and what he does after he's retired from the game, his TikToks are legendary. He's taking a piss out of City, like Wonderwall, dressed like Noel Gallagher and over the years. But on the pitch, he'll run back, make match-winning tackles, vital goals, and he won it all.
Take the target, you can have it.
Thank you.
Unbelievable.
I think this is going to be very, very interesting, considering what they've done with the fullbacks. Two central defenders.
The first of my two centre-backs,
Let me guess.
Unconcedable. Jamie Carragher. No. Virgil van Dijk. Virgil van Dijk has to be in this side. He's the greatest ever Premier League centre-back, or at least if you want to make a list of them, I think he's. A lot of people get upset about he's the best ever because everyone loves their players. He's in the top three. He's lifted the Premier League title as Liverpool captain. He's been the rock, and he changed the era. When Liverpool bought him, he was the difference.
Yeah.
I'm going with Rio Ferdinand.
So Rio Ferdinand versus Virgil van Dijk.
Yeah.
Is that what you're doing? Okay. Putting that one up?
Yeah. Rio Ferdinand. Come in. Controversial, hated, adored, never ignored, but over the years he established it. Obviously, he came with baggage. You don't pee in a bottle, you get a ban. He built himself over the years, and he was so integral because we won the league in 2003, and we were crying out to say we've lost it. Then Arsenal won it. And he's just between them 3 years, he developed from 03 to 07. Was it 4 years because Arsenal won it, Chelsea won it twice. and he was so integral in them title-winning seasons to like, go 3 in a row. And that's even in that, when we won the league and the European Cup in 08.
Also, Virgil van Dijk never failed the drugs test or failed to turn up for one.
Low, Mark.
I would say. I know it's difficult.
Typical
but
Scousers with the digs in it. You brought it up. Could we adapt? Could we?
I can make an argument that Virgil van Dijk and Rio Ferdinand will play amazingly alongside each other. I will put them
Before
as a
we
pair.
make this, because I can't make the decision, and I'll tell you why I can't make the decision. I think you both put up fantastic points of view. Rio Ferdinand definitely up there.
You could even mention a couple of guys in the modern era. I think Tate is a fantastic modern day defender, but I don't think he goes.
I'll
in the
even say
combined
this:
11.
maybe even Harry Maguire and his performances in the last 12, 18
let's not
months.
push it.
Even though I don't like him.
Yeah, I like Harry Maguire. I think Harry Maguire is a very nice guy, but I just think you'd be taking the piss if we were going to put him in the combined 11.
They've got to be both in there, in my opinion. Can't you both agree on this and just go one each of us? Because I think if you're putting, I know it's a great
They can't
argument.
play together.
Can we do that?
Right.
I love that. I love that. I love that. Like, well done, guys. Well done.
All right.
Done. Well done.
Thank you. Should we both do it at the same time?
Yep.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Love that. Look at that.
We now come to the goalkeeper. Now, this is going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
Because it's 5-5 at this moment
It is,
in time.
you're right.
So whoever gets the goalkeeping position
Wins.
wins.
We take glory. We take it
Take
all.
the glory.
Schmeichel is your only argument in this. Because of the era he existed in, because of what he won, and because of what he represents even to people like Lee.
I don't want to help you out here, right? But he's putting Alisson up front. He's putting him up there. It's your choice now who you put up.
I'm going to put Edwin van der Sar.
Oh, he's done it.
No. Hear me out. Hear me out. Before, Schmeichel is so easy.
This had better be football jazz. If we're about, we need to hear this. Come on.
I think this is record. The longest amount of time without conceding a goal. It was like 9 games, like 10, 11 games.
You've got to come with real stats. You cannot just make.
He set a Premiership record. I remember it was
still called the Premiership. Why are you not putting Schmeichel?
Why are you not putting Schmeichel in there? Why?
Peter Schmeichel literally won you all the cups.
He did put him up there.
I'm trying to be more modern. I'm trying to be down with the kids,
Right,
if you say.
and none of the kids are picking Edwin
You know
van der
what I mean?
Sar.
I'm trying to be cool.
None of the kids look at this and go, you know what that's missing? Edwin van der Sar.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Oh, you're picking it up already.
All I'm saying is,
Are you craving Peter Schmeichel? Do you want me to say Peter Schmeichel?
I'm never going to say on a YouTube stream that I'm craving Peter Schmeichel, all right? But I was ready to make the argument against him because I thought that would be who you picked. And you called yourself old school. And Peter Schmeichel is the old school goalkeeper. He defined that era of goalkeepers. He was absolutely fantastic. He was huge. He's a massive guy when you meet him anyway.
Okay, I'll change it to Peter Schmeichel, but for me, Van der Sar is my number one.
I get that because I also think Van der Sar he was a bit more of a modern goalkeeper.
Mark, it was nice working with you, by the way.
His name's Andy.
Andy, sorry, Andy, who are you going with?
I'm going to go Peter Schmeichel then, old school.
If he's going...
Well, no, you've got to wait for the argument.
Don't care, Sandy.
Oh, over to you, Lawrence, you know what I mean?
Peter Schmeichel, I think, defines an era at Manchester United, but Alisson defines an era at Liverpool. Before we had Alisson, we didn't have a goalkeeper that was like that. He is in competition with the greatest ever Liverpool goalkeepers, the ones who appeared for the teams that you love as well. And he has changed at Liverpool what we think a goalkeeper could be.
Going to go with Schmeichel.
Oh, that is unbelievable. We
There
were
you go.
robbed
Take the
there,
catch,
guys.
Lovely, lads. The Dominoes is here. What's your prediction for the game? What's your score going to be? What do you
Absolutely no idea.
No idea.
All form goes out the window when you
Have a
play
sauce.
these two, doesn't
I
it?
know.
Do you feel confident? You must do.
Well, we're almost home and dry at the current climate, but we rather wish it'd be something else than just a qualifier, wouldn't it?
Could be 3-1 to us. It could be
7-0
to
for
them, yeah.
Liverpool. Could be 4-0 for Man United.